Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
Nithyanandam, we welcome all the viewers who are tuning in with us here today for today's special live satsang in the special Shivaratri satsang series, Quantum Entanglement and Quantum Enlightenment. We welcome everyone who has logged in, who has tuned in with us here today. And can I request everyone to take a moment and post your name in the chat and let us know where you are joining us from. We would love to interact with all of you as we prepare ourselves for today's live satsang.
Yesterday, Swamiji revealed to us about this preliminary assumption that we have about ourselves, who we are, what we are. Because that preliminary assumption that you have about you determines the field that you carry around you. All the viewers that are here live right now with us, please do let us know where you are tuning in right now from. Renuka Kulkarni, Nithyanandam, thank you so much for joining. Ma, where are you from? Please do let us know that. Listen to this very deeply. This is such an amazing revelation that Bhagavan had revealed yesterday, actually the last 2 days. As Swamiji was talking about the science of manifestation, how you can manifest anything that you want as a reality just by changing a few components of the way you think, not even in you, just changing the way you think can transform your reality right now. And this is just so profound, where like anything that you want can actually get transformed, and that power is what Swamiji was revealing about yesterday. So first thing is about that preliminary assumption, who you think you are. Unfortunately, we always buy this preliminary assumption based on the societal laws, the social norms, and how the society introduces us to us. So when the societal laws, that's why just notice and see how much of your fundamental understanding is actually shaped by these. You think of yourself only as a limited possibility. Like the moment you remember you, there is so much of pain, there is so much of limitations that's associated with it. And you think that this is all is you. Like yesterday when Swamiji was telling about the preliminary assumption, it really clicked with me in multiple levels. Swamiji said how in Hinduism, that's not the way you're introduced to you. You're not introduced to you as per what the societal laws are. Because they are binding, they bind you, they stop you, they make you feel really small. Like I want to really ask all the viewers that are here, you know, from when you were young, you would have felt life to be so magical. Everything felt so possible for you. Just look at yourself as a baby. You felt like you could learn anything, you could learn everything. You felt so much of possibility in you. And at some point, that feeling magical, feeling everything is possible for you, completely stopped. How many of you are able to relate with this?
Can you all post in the chat? Nithyanandam, Dhanush Kumaraya, Nithyanandam, Ma
Rohini, Stacy, Samaru, how are you? So nice to have you here. How are you doing? You're from Trinidad. Nice to have you here. Connecting with you after a long time. How are you doing? Have you been watching Swamiji Satsangs lately, Ma Rohini?
Ma Atmarupa, Nithyanandam.
Nice to have all of you here. Just take a moment and I want all of you to share with us How many of you are able to relate with this? How there was this magical moment that you had, like till when you were really young, you felt that the life itself to be so magical. But then after a certain point, things changed, like where you started feeling you are limited, you feel yourself to be a packaged product that's just put in the shelf.
We start collecting so many cognitions, opinions, labels, tags, and judgments about ourselves based on the society around us. The society gives a, like this whole society gives us so many cognitions. You start labeling yourself, giving so many judgments to yourself.
Come on, all of you take a few minutes and share that here. How many of you are able to relate with this? How many of you see that clearly in you, that spark that you had as a child, to be able to see so many things, to be able to constantly just keep feeling life to be magical. Anything you want, you can actually create it. Let me tell you about something. This is what the neuroscience has discovered. Do you know what you assume, what you imagine in your brain, that imagination is so powerful, your brain cannot differentiate between what is imagined and what it's actually really experiencing. Like many times you would notice, if you're imagining something, sometimes people start believing that imagination to be actually their reality. Unfortunately, even your thoughts, when you are imagining something, they have such a profound impact on you, such that they impact your very biology. Your very biology changes, the very space in you, the very way how your body responds, whether you're aging or you're not aging, everything is impacted deeply just by what you can imagine. Neuroscience says brain does not have the ability to differentiate between what is real and what is imagined. This is the power that your imagination has. This is the profound power that what you imagine actually has. Nithyanandam Preeti Sengundar Nithyanandam, Atmarupa Nithyanandam, and Sarguna Pichamuthu from Malaysia Nithyanandam, and Rohini has posted, yes ma, the satsangs feel like a different level of awakening. So true. Ma Yogamalar Nithyanandam from Canada. Nice. So it's like, see, what we see around us, what you see around you is nothing but an echo of all your past thoughts. Whatever, that's what Swamiji revealed yesterday, and I was like mind blown of what Swamiji was saying, because Swamiji said, like, anything what you're seeing, it is only an echo of your past.
The whole reality which you are manifesting now, which you are seeing now, is an echo of your past beliefs. All the beliefs, all the words, beliefs which you kept repeating inside of you, that is what is manifesting as your reality right now. And so beautifully Swamiji explained this. And even Swamiji also explained, right, about how you are a fertile field. All your beliefs, your cognitions are the seeds which you are planting in that fertile field. So all your thoughts, your cognitions, your beliefs are those seeds. So now take a moment and look back. Have you been planting the right seeds for what you want to manifest? Or have you been planting all your seeds of worry, doubt, and all the strong beliefs, the negative beliefs which you carry? And see what you are reaping and manifesting right now. The harvest, your reality is the harvest of all the seeds which you planted in the past. So take a moment and reflect on that and see, so that now you can start changing it. can I request everyone, all the viewers also, to take a moment and post here in the chat. What are all of your clicks? What has been clicking with you the most in the last, especially like the last 2 days of satsang, and what Swamiji has been revealing? What are your most powerful clicks? What do you feel like you should really practically start applying in your life, and you have already started practically implementing these truths in your life? Can I request everyone to take a moment and post it in the chat?
The in science is this word called as neural prediction error, where how the brain doesn't actually let you see what is. It is constantly predicting, and it is based on this neural prediction error do we experience joy, sorrow, depression, surprises, every emotion. The issue here is whatever we see as what we think as real is not real. And this we have been listening in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, where it says ya ma iti maya, means that which does not exist but shows as if it exists is maya, delusion. Now, if you actually see whatever we see as our current reality, this itself is a delayed reality. How many of you understood that? As Swamiji explained elaborately in day for yesterday's satsang. And what we see as is present is nothing but just an echo. The problem is we look at this current reality and we think and believe this is what is real, and we call this as truth. Understand? Truth is not what is there before your eyes. Truth is what you hold in that quiet of your imagination. What is that scene that you are constantly living in? What is it that you're constantly dwelling in again and again and again inside you? That's what is your actual reality.
Because the world will show you the reflection of your inner state. What you keep repeating again and again, what you hold on to, all the beliefs, your cognitions, the world will show you the reflection of that, but only after a delay. So what you see now, what you see today as your reality is not what you declared today, is not what you repeated today, it's what you've been repeating in the last few days, which is manifesting now as your reality.
Actually, this is such a cool thing to even understand, because it actually gives you so much of confidence to know that, hey, that means it's going to happen. It's just yet to manifest. It doesn't mean that you don't have that power to manifest, right?
So means if you can manifest, if what you keep repeating, what you have held on to until now manifests in a delay, then think about it. You can also manifest whatever you want to manifest. It has already happened. You just have to see that happening. It's just in a slight delay.
Okay, there are a lot of you who have posted. Preeti Sengundar has posted, when will Swamiji do satsang in Tamil after this? And I stopped my fear and doubts. Wonderful. So lovely to know you've been able to stop your fear and doubts. And very soon we have live Tamil satsang. You're going to hear about it very soon. Very, very soon we are going to have live Tamil satsang as well. And yes, Ma Yogamudar has posted, we are not seekers, we are manifestors.
Yes.
Okay. That is absolutely true. That's something, yesterday's satsang was like every point you could just talk on it for hours. Right? It was so, so profoundly powerful. See, now let's all take a few minutes. Okay? And I want to request each one of you to just see how many of you are understanding that you think whatever your reactions are for reality, but you are that quantum field. The reality is reacting to you, not you are reacting to reality. The reality is reacting to you. We understood day for yesterday how the whole reality, what you call as reality, is fake, it is delayed, and it is projected. Now, yesterday's satsang very powerfully Swamiji revealed how first the preliminary assumption we carry about ourselves. Can you all share what did you understand as this preliminary assumption? Okay, I have a lot of questions. Leela Sai Kumar has posted, what's quantum and what is the quantum field? Okay, listen, I'll answer you. Listen to this very, very carefully. Leela Sai Kumar, where are you from? Could you please post where you're from? See, quantum means, in Sanskrit, this is what is called as Bindu. And quantum field is called as Bindu Mandala, where, for example, you measure the length. Length is a unit, right? And like you measure it in meter, centimeter, kilometer, whatever, inches, there's a scale to that measurement. There's a unit and there's a scale to that measurement. Am I right? Now, so you understand this much, right? Like for example, liter. Liter is the measurement, like you have liter, sometimes you have milliliter. Like this, you how much ml we ask, right? So you measure the volume, you measure the liter. These are all different measurements. There is a measurement, there is a unit, and what is measured? In quantum is a state where the measurement, what is measured, and the unit of measurement, all three are one and the same. Where all three merge, that becomes the unit of reality. What is the fundamental unit of reality? That is what is called as quantum. You're getting? Even if you don't get, just try to contemplate on it, because it's very deep. It is, the quantum is what is the basic unit with which energy, manifestation, everything is measured, where the measurement and what is measured both become one and the same. Getting it? Now, listen to this. This quantum field, you ask the second question. What is the meaning of a quantum field? See, you. What do you say as you? Tell me. Do you mean your body? Okay, but your body is not the same. 7 years back, who you were has completely changed. There's not a single cell that is same as what was there 7 years before. Your body completely resets every 7 years. You're including your nails, the hair, every single thing, every cell in your body, including your brain cells, has been replaced. So that is not you. So your body is not. So you can't say that I, which is feeling that there's a permanence, right? It is not that as well. Okay, so then what am I? I mean, this mind. Definitely not. Every day it changes. For some people, in a day it changes 10 times.
Or every second it changes. In just 1 hour back, you would have decided to do something. 1 hour later, you would have already been tired and bored and given up on life. So our mind keeps changing.
Right. So that is also not us. Then what is it? Who are we? Immediately we say, no, we are that soul. Okay, what does that soul even mean?
It's loaded. When we say soul, there is so many
I think many of us get the picture or an image of this white ghost-like structure, which is what is, very commonly painted. So, what are we again? Understand, you are a quantum energy field. Constantly, even what you're thinking as his body, right? Like, for example, in this, let's say my hand, right now it looks solid, right? And I am able to feel it. But even the modern science is agreeing that your atoms are 99.99999% empty. You're just empty space. Then what are we feeling? Modern science says that, you are feeling that pull and push of that electromagnetic forces. That's what is giving you even a feeling as if you're touching something, but actually there is no touch happening. Everything, it's 99.999% of you is empty space. Empty space. Because an atom itself is almost empty. If you expand an atom to the size of a soccer stadium and keep a tiny peanut in the middle of that stadium, the ring of the stadium is where the electrons are. That peanut is where the nucleus is. Rest is empty. So just proportionally understand this. So the whole thing is just empty space. Now, the way you exist, the way who you are, what you are, and how you exist is based on now all these. See, now air is also made up of molecules. You are also made up of molecules. Where is the separation? Where do you say this ends and this begins? By what do you say that? Think. See, there is a concentration of this energy field where you are nothing but a concentrated field of energy. That field who you are is this quantum field. And there are multiple researches, including the research done on the brain, done on the heart, which shows you by yourself have a certain presence, a frequency to impact the outer reality. Anything that you want, you have the power to be able to impact it. Like right now, you want your job, you want to get a promotion in your job. You actually have the power to be able to impact it. You can get it tomorrow. You can get it tomorrow. I'm actually going to share that exact technique what Swamiji has revealed for this. It is possible. Understanding that you are this energy field, you are not a matter, you are this energy field, opens tons of possibilities to you. Just understand this example when Swamiji gave it really deeply clicked with me. Just one seed, how a small tiny seed, matter, if you look as per matter, the seed will not have anything much. Maybe it has some nutrients, but if you look at it as that quantum energy, this has already manifested the entire tree within it. It is just time before you see the tree manifest. It is the seed that becomes a tree. How? By slowly manifesting. It happens beneath the surface and suddenly opens up into a huge tree, producing more seeds. Understand, that's exactly the way how this quantum field works. It doesn't, as you look at it, like right now, your bank balance may scream at you and tell you, hey, you'll have so many debts. What do you mean you want abundance? Your relationships may yell at you saying, look, you don't have anyone, you are lonely. What do you mean by your being loved by the universe? The so-called reality, which is fake, which is there in front of you, but it is fake. Just because you see it doesn't mean it exists. That may scream at you, saying it's not real. It's like saying that seed doesn't have a tree in it. for an onlooker, it may seem as if that only is real, but for the one who knows the secret or the science behind it, knows, I just need to nurture that seed, it is going to grow into a tree. Same way, you just need the right technique of how to nurture that space in you so that you can manifest what you want.
Nithyanandam, Ma Vanita Kabrera, Nithyanandam.
Ma Varnika Shri has posted a message. She says, quantum physics is an objective science, while spirituality is a subjective experience. At what specific point do they meet to form the concept of quantum entanglement? A very interesting question. Ma Varnika Shri, thank you so much for joining. Could you also please post where you are from? I just want to answer this. So Ma Varnika Shri is asking this question. Quantum physics is a objective science. First thing we need to clarify this. What is objective and what is subjective? Because let me tell you about a study that was conducted in this field of quantum physics. So this is called as the observer effect. You might have heard about it, and we learn it even in school, right? Like when you are introduced to what are waves, what are electrons, or electrons particles or waves, these concepts, definitely you would have come across this. In that, it says, observer affects what is observed. So it's a very popular double slit experiment. In the double slit experiment, basically they see that when an electron is passed through a slit, and like two slits, it shows, when you don't observe it, it shows an interference pattern such as a wave. It behaves like a wave. But the moment someone just observes it, everything else remains the same. Suddenly, the electrons behave as if they are particles, forming just two bands. Scientists were shocked and they couldn't understand what was going on. Like, how is this even possible? And that's what started this quantum physics. They understood that there seems to be something where, not just in matter, like as an objective reality, but by the subjective self, where the one who's observing has an impact on what is observed. This science of quantum physics by itself, you can't term it as objective, nor can you say it is subjective, because it is in the process. I can't even say it's close to reality because it's just started. It's like a small baby now which is starting to seek, where the doors of reality is slowly opening up. That is why this quantum physics cannot be put into this terminology of objective science, because what we human beings are understanding as objective itself is only half truth. Any half truth is only a lie. What you are seeing, I'll give you an example. There are giant stars that's completely made up of infrared rays. There are completely made up of X-rays. Like, you can't see with your naked eye, that will look like empty space. But if you go near it, you'll get burned. If you put the X-ray glasses, you'll suddenly see, oh my God, there's a huge star. But you can't see it with your naked eyes. But just because you can't see, you can't claim it doesn't exist. Do you know what we see as reality is 0.0001%? You see, you just go and see. The visible light spectrum, right, is incredibly small. We see only a very small amount of light. The rest are invisible to us. You can't see them. Like the radio waves, electromagnetic waves, you don't see. So, but doesn't mean it doesn't exist. But when we say objective, we stick to some of these measured, what we are able to conceive, perceive by our brain. Only we call that as objective. But no, you as an observer have a direct impact on what is observed. So where do these two meet, you're asking? Spirituality by itself can't be just put as subjective. It's not subjective experience. Spirituality is where you are claiming that power of that conscious quantum field. That is what Bhagavan says in Kshetra Kshetrajna Vibhaga Yoga, where he says, you are the field and the knower of the field. You know everything that's happening in it. And you are that field by itself. Are you understanding? So it gives you incredible power through which, from your subjective self, being able to impact the objective reality is what is super determinism. When people ask the question, is my future predetermined or is it my free will? Swamiji says clearly, it's neither predetermined nor free will nor even just God's will. It is all three put together and more. It is super determinism, where when you, that subjective self of you is established in Paramashivatva, and from that you impact the objective reality, you just live as your life becomes Paramashiva Leela. You understanding? If you clicked with what I shared, please do let me know. Okay, so
yes, we see so many others joining us in the chat. Nithyanandam Ramaya from Bangalore and Ma Pushkala Nithyanandamma.
Okay, Ramaya from Bangalore has posted, please explain, don't surrender with intelligence but intelligently surrender. Okay, Swamiji didn't say don't surrender with intelligence. Swamiji said don't surrender your intelligence, intelligently surrender. See, there are many religions, there are even many gurus who say, just because this is my experience, surrender to it. You do it, that's why it is real. Like, they don't read scriptures, they don't take any kind of a reference. That is, then if you go to such people, you are surrendering your intelligence. You are saying, okay, I surrender my intelligence to you. Whatever you say, I'm going to say yes to it. Like how there are some religions that say, either you follow what we say or you have no right to exist. How can that be? Good God, there is AI now, where you can ask these questions, you can seek into reality to see what is real, what is it that's real. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma only, where it is only in Sanatana Hindu Dharma you are allowed, cherished, the more and more you question it. You are celebrated, the more and more you question in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Every single concept has so many commentaries after commentaries written over it. So many debates, Vakyartha Sadas, that has happened over it. Based on that Sadas, the discussion, the Vakyartha Sadas debates, is where it is, the concepts grow more and more deeper. That's where when you, with your intelligence, you question and then you surrender. It's like where you use your intelligence, you understand, and from your intelligence you surrender. It is surrendering with intelligence, but means intelligently surrendering. If not, you are just surrendering your intelligence. Like, for example, how foolish it is that people really think that they decide what they watch on their social media. Oh no, I really get amazed when people really think that we watch whatever we want on the social media. No, you don't. Your feed is not even designed by just mere algorithms. That feed is curated to decide the flow of how the society has to function. Are you understanding? So it's not in your, it's like that. It's like, how our delusion makes us believe that we are free, when actually you are being controlled, actually you are being brainwashed and only shown a part of reality through your social media feeds, through the constant way how the society bombards you with information. Precisely like that. You are, see, as long as you believe, as long as you think that, whatever you think you have a freedom, but you actually don't have a freedom. Means you surrendered your intelligence.
It's like you celebrate being a millionaire. And you're celebrating all the money you have, you celebrate being a millionaire. But in reality, you are a billionaire. You have been reduced to just a millionaire, but you're celebrating that, forgetting your true identity, forgetting that you are actually a billionaire. We have to wake up and see that you don't actually have the true freedom. You have forgotten that, been brainwashed from that by society.
Okay, there are many questions coming. Actually, I'm also enjoying all of you asking your questions. It's wonderful to see so many of you asking questions, and I want to encourage all of you to ask your questions more and more and more. Please do ask questions and even share your understandings and clicks. We all can have a Vakyat Siddhas and prepare ourselves for today's special darshan. Okay, let me see the next question. I saw Leela Sai Kumar has posted another question. Why the so-thought feels like so-called truth feels like truth, but it is lie. How to know what is truth? Okay, this question is so beautiful. I mean, all of us come to a certain point. If the moment you have this question, it means you're a seeker. You started seeking for what is real. There's a verse in Kena Upanishad where it says, Kene shetam patati preshitam manaha Kena pranah pratamah praiti yuktaha Kene shetam bhachamimam vadanti Chakshushrotram kavudevo yunakti. Says, by whom am I? The Upanishad doesn't say, who am I? What am I? No. By whom am I? Keneshitam. Kena. Not kaha or ka. See, koham means, who am I? But Kena means, by whom am I? See, both are very amazingly different words. Listen to this very carefully. We all already come to a conclusion that we have a certain existence and we feel we exist. So we feel we are a certain entity and ask, who am I? There is already a preliminary assumption in that. But in Kena Upanishad, the very Upanishad says, by whom am I means what? The Upanishadic rishis are telling you, hey, you don't even exist as what you think. You don't know whether you exist or not. So ask the question, by whom am I? Who is moving my mind? Who is seeing through my eyes? What is it that's making my eyes see? They're not even saying that my eyes are seeing. Who is it this is seeing? No. By whom is this eyes made to see? Means it's not even the preliminary, just yesterday Swamiji was telling, right? The preliminary assumption, that preliminary assumption itself is questioned. This is what is called as pure questioning in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. When you have this pure questioning in you, you start questioning everything. For example, just start asking, seek this question. Till you get an answer, keep asking, keep asking, keep asking. Hundreds of times. Keep asking again and again and again. Every single conclusion. Don't accept anything as a final conclusion. For example, you feel you are a body. Ask yourself, why do I feel I am a body? If someone hurts me physically, I feel the pain, I understand I am a body. But even if someone just insults my identity, where they are not physically harming me, I still feel pain. That means I am not just a body. I am something more. Okay? Then who is it that's feeling that I am something more? Who is this I? Ask, ask, ask. It is through that seeking. Like, go deeper, deeper, deeper. That is what opens up new doors for you. And best way to do that is surrender to the Guru. When you surrender to the Guru, where you intelligently surrender, not just bhakti will happen, jnana varishta bhakti will happen, where you're empowered with knowledge. That bhakti will start happening. You will start living the royal, powerful life. Okay, see more questions coming up. Ma Preeti Sengundar has asked, how can I feel my swadharma? Beautiful question, Ma. Listen to this very carefully. Swadharma. Dharma means the flow of existence. Swa means the self. What is the dharma for you? The dharma for each one depends on what is the life you have chosen to live. Now, for example, see, each one of us have our own sampradaya that we follow, and you must have a sampradaya that you follow. If you don't have one, better, then best is, if you don't have one, you don't know what is yours, surrender to the Guru. Yes, Nityanandam, sorry for the technical glitch. Hope all of you are able to hear us now. Great. So how many of you are understanding? So far, how many of you are here with us, tuned in, and you're clicking with all of these? Can you all post here in the chat? How many of you are clicking with us? So Swadharma is, I was just sharing what Swadharma, right? See, Ma Preeti Sengundar, where are you from, Ma? Where exactly are you from, Ma Preeti? See, the Swadharma is what? Is the dharma based on what you have chosen as your life. And the first and foremost way to identify whether what you're doing is right for you or wrong for you starts with deep listening to you and seeing whether the decisions you're making is having a conflict internally or not. That's a first step. Second, start with living Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Just live Sanatana Hindu Dharma, your Sampradaya. You understand, you are not born accidentally. No. You are not an accident. You consciously choose your body. Yes, because our thought per second rate is very high, we don't spend enough time to be able to choose the right body. But you assume the body based on your samskaras. So the kula in which you are born, the community in which you are born, that matters. and it is from that same community, that same kula. Start taking those principles, start seeing what Sanatana Hindu Dharma is telling you, start living that. Best way to find your Swadharma is start surrendering to Guru. It is Guru Bhakti that leads one to his ultimate. Understand? Same Gurukul only, Pandavas. Arjuna goes, Bhima studies, Yudhishthira is also in that, Sahadeva, Nakula, all 5 of them. Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, all 5 of them are in the same Gurukula of Dronacharya, including the Kauravas. All of them study in the same school, but each one comes out as masters in their field. There is nobody who is more dharmic than Dharmaraja Yudhishthira. Best of the best people with mace, Duryodhana and Bhima. They also are from the same Gurukul.
The best
Archer, Arjuna. Is there anyone else better than him in his archery? Arjuna, the world's greatest archer. Same. There is no one who can beat Sahadeva in his astrology. And Nakula, he was a master in being able to have the intuition, swordsman, amazing with his sword, and being able to communicate with animals. Look at each one, the innate powers in them were awakened, kindled by the presence of the master. Understand, at least they had just an acharya. We have an avatar as our guru. Understand, when you come to Guru identifies what is the purpose of your life, what is it that's unique in you, when what you can excel. He initiates you, awakens that innate potential that you have, awakens that in you and makes you manifest the ultimate in it. That is why in Gurukul means literally Gurukula, the family of Guru. That's what being in Gurukul even means. In Gurukul, the Guru identifies the potential of every child, and every child is groomed, evolved, trained to become adepts and masters in their field so that they manifest their ultimate. That is why the modern education is failing pathetically. The Macaulay's education system is failing. Just look at it, how many suicide rates, and God, anyone who actually passes, gets top grades in the modern education system are actual failures in their personal lives. They are not great people. Very few are achieve something because it's made for slavery. They brainwash you to be able, they force you to think only in that one mold of thinking, and they say one size fits all. Doesn't work out. You are a unique being. So your consciousness needs to be nourished, cherished, evolved, groomed. Are you understanding, Mahapriti? That is why it's only when you come to the Guru, with the initiation of Guru, you discover your true potential, and that potential is awakened in you and you manifest the ultimate. Okay, Lakshmi Ganapati, okay, Satish from Chennai, Nithyananda Maya, thank you so much for joining. And can all of you share, how many of you are clicking with what I'm sharing, and what did you understand from what amazing revelations Swamiji gave us today? Please take a few minutes and post. Okay, let me share, because in another few minutes, another 3-4 minutes actually, the satsang, live satsang is going to be starting. So we all need to prepare ourselves for that. Now, one request I have. During the satsang time, I want to request all of you to give a complete listening. Just be here. Stop scrolling, stop doing anything else. Just be here listening. Open your heart, just listen. Become that empty teacup. Only when you are empty can He pour the tea of enlightenment in you. Just become an empty cup. Once you become that empty cup, you will be able to open up yourself and receive. Let's get ready. And all the viewers that are here, I want to invite every single one of you, come join us. Have this as your experience, these truths as your own experience. Join us in the Paramashiva program. The intention form is projected for all of you. ecitizen.info/PSS. Come join us here, and this program is offered completely for free, and you will be able to achieve the ultimate experience as your own. With this, we have come to the conclusion of today's session. We are going to be now entering into the satsang. Let's all sit straight. Sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Breathe in and breathe out deeply and slowly. All the YouTube viewers, I request all of you to please refresh this channel. Once the stream ends, refresh this channel and you'll be able to see the live satsang. Thank you, Nithyanandam.